Hey, my name is Lavarius Thomas, and I wanted to make a video. Excuse me. Wanted to make a video on filters. Um, you see, I use filters on the games that I play. I have a gaming channel called the 11. I often say 11 Keyblade King. No, called the 11 Dragoon. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the filters that I use. Okay, so basically, the games that I play on my channel, um, I like to, how can I say it? The games, I like to play games that comes out on the first console they come out, if I can emulate it. So let's say, for example, um, what's a good example? What's a game that I used? uh Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. That game came out on the GameCube and it came out on the Wii for a remastered version. I wanted to play the original one, so I downloaded the GameCube emulator and I played it on that. Now I didn't show it. Well, actually, I did show it because I usually like to show these things at the beginning of the video to let you know when I'm playing with a filter or not. But these games, they don't look that good, and I don't mean any disrespect to any fans that like the game, or I'm just saying that these games, they came out a long time ago. Some of these games, they need a little help with color. So I thought it would be a smart idea if I use filters to make the colors pop a little bit more, and also make it look a little bit more different than for say someone else playing the same game, and then you can see his video, he might be playing with no filters, and then you see mine, it's kind of colorful and bright, uh, just to stand out a little bit more. So I thought filters would be a good idea and a good some good help for some of these games. Uh, and ever since then, I've really just been playing with filters with almost every game I can get my hands onto, just to make it look a little bit more different. Somewhere you can, a place where you can get anywhere else. So just the color and stuff, and make it look a lot more rich, vibrant, beautiful. Now, I thought it'd be a great idea to like show you how I do these things, because it's very simple, it's very easy, and I want to show you how I do this, and also want to show you how I do this on Filmora 10. Filmora 10 is a video editing software. It is a very easy to use tool. It's a very cool program, and I thank Filmora every single time I make a video, because I know if it wasn't for Filmora, none of this would be possible for my gaming channel, for any of the videos I posted. And I'm so glad that I bought this. Now, when I say I bought this, there are three different types of license, not license, license. There's three different types of license that you can purchase from the official website of Filmora. They have, I don't even know what it's called, but I know you can rent it. You can rent the program for those. I don't, you can rent it if you don't want to buy the full thing, but you can rent it. I think it's like $10 or $15 a month or something like that. Very, very low. But if you want to rent it, go ahead. You can do that. There's also the full lifetime license. I bought that one. That's like 60, 70 something dollars. It's a lot of money, but I guarantee you it is worth it, because this program is very easy to use. Anyone can just jump in and just start creating. And there's another license where I actually didn't really look too much into it. I think it's something, I think you can rent it and you can get more stuff if you pay a little bit more, something like that. But main thing is, I bought the full time one, so it's mine. I have this. It'll send me free updates. It'll give me all kinds of stuff. It's a really cool program. Check it out, guys. But this is how simple and easy it is to use filters. Now, you could probably just say, "Oh, you just slap a filter on and just call it a day." No, not exactly. You see, I like to experiment with different colors. Now, I already have it open, but I'm gonna act like act like everything is closed. So when you start off, you're probably when you start off, if you open up for more and you go to effects and you go down if you go to effects, you'll see filters. Now all this stuff, there's more stuff to it. Um, you can use all this stuff, every single bit of it, and there's thousands of stuff that you can use here. This is just effects. They got borders. They got utility stuff where you can crop, do all kinds of borders, censor stuff. This is called tilt shift. I haven't even touched some of this stuff myself. I use some of this stuff, not all of it. So, but we're gonna focus on filters today. So if we go to filters, it'll be right under festival and events. It'll be right here. I have 159 of them. Filters, they come with shake, which can shake the camera. If you double click on a video, it'll show you a preview. Sideways, I mean, you can do all that, but I'm not getting into that right now. I want to talk about colors. Um, so, okay, my process, usually, I like to come all the way down. Let's see, where is it at? It's in Instagram. I like to go into Instagram, and I like to use something called X Pro 2. What I do is I take it and I drag it just like that. Usually I put it on the third bar because I want to mess around with some colors. So, but I have this as my main point. Now, when I'm editing a video, I usually like to just go in a random position. So that's what I had did right there. But I started back to the beginning and show you like this is when you put a video down, it's gonna take you to the beginning. I usually like to go to a random point in the video or whatever I'm doing, and go to a good spot. And I picked out this spot right here. I thought this was a nice scene, and let me show you what it looks like with no filter on. So if I click that, that's the hidden button. That takes the filter off. You get to see what the game looks like originally in the cutscene. Now this is Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. This is the HD version that came with a remastered pack of a Kingdom Hearts game. So this is just the cutscenes, but this is how it looks. The remastered cutscene. Now it already looks good, but I want to add a little bit more color to it. So if I take that X Pro 2, it's already there on the bar. If I show what it looks like, that's how it looks. But it's a little bit too much. So if I double click on the effect here, I can move this up and down to change the opacity of how I want it. Usually, I like to stay on 50, should be enough. 50, that should be fine. You can do whatever you want. You can be at 100 if you want that kind of effect on your video, whatever. It doesn't matter how you want it. You can have it however you want it. So I usually like to stay on in the 50s or so. If I'm kind of crazy, I might go to 60, maybe even 70 if I want like some kind of effect in the video. But I usually like to stay on 50. Now, I'm not quite done here. A lot of people would like to say, okay, that's good enough. It's already popping. Colors are popping. Everything stands out a little bit more. I like to experiment. A little bit more. So what I usually do, first I put X Pro 2 down. My second step that I always almost do is I'll click the video. It'll bring up the options and all the tools and stuff that you can use. They got video, audio, color, animation. Animation is where you can like animate, your video moving around and stuff and do all kinds of fun stuff. They got presets. They got all kinds of stuff that you can do. You can customize your animation. All of this fun stuff that you can, mess around in and use in whatever project you're working on. But I digress. My second step is once I put X Pro 2 down and I got the opacity that I want, usually I want to make stuff stand out a little bit more. Now, this is a 50-50 chance. A lot of times, different games, how can I say it? This second step I'm about to show you, a lot of games don't really necessarily need this. It's just something that I like to do. If it don't work, I won't use it. If it looks fine, then I'll use it. But after I put this down, I like to go into tools. So I'm gonna show you again. I like to go into tools. It'll be on video. I go to color. It'll look like this. If I go down to tune, I like to turn contrast up, and I like to mess around with the saturation and see what sticks. So that's a little bit too bright. I mean, not bright, but the contrast is too high. So I like to mess around with it till I get like something that really stands out. See, the jacket they are wearing is supposed to be night black. So it's not like so dark that you couldn't see it. So I want to bring out the color a little bit so that you can see the jacket, you can see the details, you can see the pet, you can see arms, you can see like the body and the waist that are tight around the body. I like to mess around till I get something like that. Let's see, 45. 45 should just about do it. Now saturation, that really like brings out the orange in colors. I'll mess around with a lot of reds. I like to kind of tune it. See, that's 0. I like to kind of tune it just a little bit. Put it on 10. That's 20. See, I like 20. 20 should be fine. What 20 looks like without it. So that's how it looks. And then this is 20. So 20 looks just fine. Okay. So now that I got that done, I'm pretty much fine with this. I mean, this looks fine.
Am I the one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice
That looks fine.
to go away now.
Now let's see how it looks without the filters. So if I turn the filter off, and I go into effects, where is it? No, not effects. But if I go to the settings and I reset these, let's see how it looks now.
Am I the one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice.
All right, then let me put it back on. So there's the contrast and saturation, and then X Pro 2.
To go away now. Better that.
Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great shot. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks with the effects. Reset. That's how it looks now. The original looks. So original, and then filter. The colors pop a lot bit more. Maybe I should turn. Let's see if I can turn that down just a little tad. Let's see. Put that on 40. Let's see. That's all it is. Just messing around with colors. See what you like. See what really stands out to you. Let's see. Let's bring that to 20 because I don't want to make it look too weird. I just wanted to make it pop. Let's bring it back to 30. 35. That's fine. I like that. Let me go back to the original time. That's fine. That's what I like. I like that. Now, usually I stop right there because it's fine the way it is. Perfect. But sometimes I like to play around and just see what else I can do. If I can, mush mouth. See if it is possible for, let's see. Sometimes I just like to try stuff out, just to like experiment with colors, because you never know what's gonna come out when you combine 2, 3, however many you want. You never know what comes out. You might even be surprised. So sometimes I like to go to. Was it Nightlife? No. Purple Haze. Usually I use Purple Haze when it comes to experimenting. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? It is right here. Purple Lomo. Our Purple Love. Like, let's see. If I go to Purple Haze, here it is. Let's see how that looks. So it looks like that, right? It looks horrible. It's too bright. But hang on. Let's keep on messing around with it. See what we can get. So that's how it looks without it. It's already got the effect that we already applied and we already said was good to go. But let's keep on messing around. Now we're getting some kind of bright color. That's kind of nice. I like that. So you can really see the jackets a lot more with that. And if I hide that, you can see the switch. And it really helps out the background too. So you got like a good view of the characters. And you got like a nice, you can make out the background a little bit more. Well, the background pops out a little bit more in the back. Now, if you're a whiz kid, you could like cut this up. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not going to show you. But you can like cut this up and have this filter on the back so you can just have the background like that and have the characters in just that one filter instead of both. That way it don't have like too many colors splashing with each other. You won't want too many colors because it could can get a little crazy. But I'm not really feeling Purple Haze. I mean, it looks nice, but I'm not really feeling it. Let's see if we can mess around with some more colors. Let's see. I mean, let's just be crazy. Let's just go off the wall. Let's try vintage. This crazy color right here. Wow, look at that. That just really brightens things up. Let's see what it looks like if we turn it down. Let's go all the way down to 0. I usually like to go to 0 and then slowly work my way up and see. Oh, okay, that gives off like a real cool old-fashioned type of light style. Hang on. Boom. 22. Seems like the magic number for that one. You can turn it off and see how it looks. See how that looks in the cutscene.
Am I the one who did this to you?
I'm gonna flash this a little bit. Oh, I can't flash it while I'm playing the video.
No,
Wanted to see.
it was my choice.
Wanted to treat it
go
like
away
a
now.
on and off switch.
Better that.
And let's see what that looks like without it. Hang on. Okay.
Am I
So that's how it looks with it on. And we turn the vintage off. You can see.
the one who did this to you?
No,
Turn it on. Off. On and off. Give it like some kind of lotion kind of feel to it. I don't know. Everything's just very smooth. I don't really like it. I mean, it's okay, but I don't like how it reflects off them jackets from this shot. Because you got to think about it. We're not just messing around with this shot. We're messing around with the whole movie. So if it looks good on this part, then it has, it'd be fine for the whole thing. But if one part looks a little bit off, then you can guarantee that some of the parts in the movie are most definitely going to be weird looking. And I've experienced that myself just by messing around. I'm going to turn it off. I think I'm fine with this, though. But guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I just want to show you that you could do this pretty simple on Filmora 10. And just to try new things and just see what you can come up with. See what kind of colors. Like this sunflower. Don't be afraid to like try anything crazy. Because you never know how it's going to look. Like this sunflower stuff. You don't know how this is going to look on it. Especially with the filters that we got on it already. So it might look crazy now. But just give it like a chance to see what you can do with it. So that's crazy. So let's turn it all the way down to 0. So that's my phone going off. And just slowly work our way up. See what we can get. Might not look good. It may look good. You never know. So I give it like some really kind of orange feel. That really brings out the background on those bricks. But we want the whole picture. Not just the bricks. Let's see how that looks in the cutscene.
Am I?
So you can, that's obviously you can tell the color difference between sunflower and without it. That's really like sunset kind of feel. But that's the thing, we don't want a sunset kind of feel on this shot because they already in the sunset zone. So adding more sun can really mess with the colors. Like this is, I mean, that's fine for anybody who just want to be, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Amateur. But if you really want to sell it, you want something that's gonna say, "Wow, that pops out a lot. That's really good looking." You don't want something that's really bright, almost blind you. It really makes the subtitles look good too. Am I the one who did this to you? So it's all about playing around. You see in the background looks crazy there with that on. If you turn it off, it looks fine. How's the lights over there look with it on? Yeah, not too bad, I guess. It's not that bad. But this wouldn't be a good one because this is pretty much all over the place. It looks good here, it looks bad there, you know. It's all over the place. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to show you. That's all I wanted to show you for today on the colors and stuff. And and basically when you're done, whatever filter you want to do, if you're doing it my way, you can just go ahead and drag this at the beginning and just stretch it all the way out. And boom, there you go. You got the whole thing, and it looks good the whole way. So if I just go to a random scene, right here.
Remember my past. Even though you might not remember the past,
Look at that.
I'm sure you have things you don't want to lose.
Let me show you what that looks like with it off.
Like what?
See, it's fine the way
You've
it
got
is.
memories since you joined us, right?
But if you want to make it pop, there you go.
I don't know. I do,
Let's pick another scene.
don't I? Just like Shion is my best friend. That's not it. You're missing the
That's what it off.
whole point, Roxas. Forget this!
And this is what it's off. And let's try a fight scene. So, should be a fight scene right here. Now, let's see how this is going to look in a fight scene. Doesn't look too bad. See what it look like with it off. That made everything go dark. Just like they're reusing the cutscenes too. You can really look at that. So it goes like really dark. You can see the ground, but you can barely see that building back there. The jackets are okay. Then if you add this, give it like a real purple tint. And you can kind of clearly see everything. You see the floor and the walls back there, and the coats are really shiny.
What does it matter? I'm here for you.
Why are you trying to stop me?
Because I want back the rest of Sora's memories.
All right.
But I'll always be there to bring you back!
But that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something from it. And yeah, have a good day.